comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So my dad gives me a call a couple of days back, and one of his old labourers, Jack, has got COVID-19. Double jabbed, by the way. He's a construction worker, so he needs to be double jabbed. Anyway, Jack gets crook as fuck. He's coughing shit up. He can barely breathe, but he's trying to ride it out until yesterday. So yesterday, he's in such bad condition, he goes to the hospital, and the hospital just sends him away, saying you're not in bad enough condition to be admitted. So he goes back home, and Jack gives my old man a call, saying they didn't let me in the hospital. I'm fucking sick. I'm not too sure what to do. And my dad goes, well, I've got 100 ivermectin. Don't ask me where my dad got 100 Indian ivermectins from. I have no fucking idea. But he ended up with 100 fucking ivermectin. So my old man says to Jack, I've got some ivermectin. I'll give you 6 of them if you want. See how they go. Just take 2 and then tomorrow see how you're feeling. So Dad calls me up today and he's telling me this story. And he's like, I gave Jack the 6 ivermectins yesterday. And I just gave him a call before to see how he was. And Jack picks up the phone and he's like, I just finished a workout. I'm good as gold. And my old man was like, well, you were probably on your way to recovering anyway. And Jack was like, no, I was fucked yesterday. And then I took the ivermectin and I'm fucking good as gold today. So finally, I have some first-hand anecdotal evidence that ivermectin works. Besides the fact I haven't had COVID-19 and no one in my family has, and we're all taking ivermectin, and we've all definitely been exposed to COVID-19. Especially at the airport today, there was about 2,000 people all crammed into the security line. So I finally have some first-hand fucking ivermectin evidence, because a lot of people have been sending me messages telling me their friends have recovered from ivermectin and shit like that. But I haven't been telling you about that because there's no way for me to 100% confirm that. But a lot of the listeners have jumped on board the ivermectin train, and I've been getting a lot of good reports back. So if I was you, especially listeners in Australia, if I was you, I would stockpile some ivermectin. Just get fucking 10, 20 pills or something, because they're about to open up in the middle of a fucking first wave, and the shit's gonna hit the fan. You've all been in lockdown for months now. Your immune systems are gonna be pretty fucking weak. Get your vaccines. I don't give a fuck if you double jab, fucking quadruple jab. Get as many vaccines as you fucking want. I support that. Do it. Do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. But you're probably gonna want a little bit of fucking backup. I suggest you don't entirely rely 100% on the vaccine and you have a little bit of backup. Trust me, you don't want to end up being like Jack, double vaxxed, head to the hospital because you're fucked, and get sent away because you're not sick enough. You're probably going to need a second layer of defense, and I suggest you get a few fucking ivermectins. Now, having said that, do not, and I repeat, do not ask me to send you ivermectin, because I will not, and I repeat, will not be sending you ivermectin. But you can get ivermectin from India Mart. India Mart. That is INDIAMART.com. Just go to India Mart and type in ivermectin, and there will be like a fucking 50 pages of different vendors that supply ivermectin in India. Now, it's a little bit of a confusing website, so what you need to do is you need to contact a vendor, and you have to speak to them and see if they will send it to Australia. A bunch of listeners of this podcast have gone through India Mart from Canada, from England, Scotland, Ireland, US, and they've all received it. A couple haven't, but that's the game you're playing. You just need to figure it out yourselves. But get your vaccine, get double vax, fucking open the country up, do whatever you want, but you're gonna want that second fucking layer of defense. I'm fucking telling you. And don't get the shit they give horses either, you idiots. I take one 12 milligram tablet of ivermectin once a week, and sometimes once every 9 or 10 days if I want to break it up a little bit more. And that's it. And if I feel like I've been a little bit overexposed like I was today, I just pop an extra one, and I maybe do that once every fucking 4 to 6 weeks. So it's not a big strain on my system, and I was definitely overexposed today. So I'm in a place called Kodaikanal in Tamil Nadu. We came for a holiday, a little 2-day holiday. I haven't been able to give any updates because I had that fucking stupid acting thing, and then yesterday I did the process. So I'm like 2 days behind on the fucking updates. So we're in Kodaikanal having a fucking holiday. My wife and the rest of the family left on Friday morning without me, so I had 2 days to myself. I was like, I'm going to fucking relax. I'm going to go out. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Except I had that fucking acting thing, and I didn't get to sleep till 5 a.m. the next morning, and then I didn't wake up till fucking like 1 p.m. the next day. So my whole fucking 2 days were fucked. So anyway, I flew out this morning, and the airport, Bangalore airport, was fucking packed. If there was any less than 2,000 people crammed into the fucking departures terminal, I would be shocked. There was a lot of fucking people. And here, people are starting to forget to wear masks. Deliberately forget. So there was a lot of humanity just crammed in there. Even I was like, that's a lot of humanity. There is a lot of fucking spit particles floating around this terminal. I was a little bit concerned walking around there watching the fucking Tyson Fury fight. My God, that is one of the fucking greatest heavyweight fights. Fuck that. That was one of the greatest fucking fights of all time. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3 was an all-time fucking epic. And I was illegally streaming it off my phone while I was in the airport. And fucking, how's this? I'm in line going through security. It's round 4. And I'm thinking to myself, this is going to be fucking an easy win for Fury. This shouldn't last too much longer. Just as I was thinking that, Fury gets fucking caught on the top of the head by fucking Deontay. He goes down. He looks like he's fucking gone. His legs are like fucking jelly. I'm almost having a fucking heart attack. He gets back up. He fucking falls back over after like a little fucking tap. I'm like, oh no, Fury's fucking done. And just as he gets back up, I get to the front of the security line. They tell me to put the fucking phone in the fucking bucket. The cunts are scanning me. They're taking fucking forever. They're giving me a little bit of shit because I'm a foreigner. And then they go through my whole bag. They take my bag to the side, make me rip everything out. I'm like, just fucking let me go. I start firing up. I'm getting angry. I think fucking Tyson Fury's gone. So I'm just fucking panicking. I don't get my fucking phone back to the middle of the 6th round. I don't know what the fuck happened from fucking round 4 to 6. I don't know how Fury fucking recovered, but he did. And then he put on a fucking clinic. What a fucking show that was. And Deontay Wilder, man, that guy's got some fucking heart. What a fucking fight that was. Boxing has been so shit for so fucking long. That just made you remember why it's the fucking sport of kings. And its number one man now is the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. I would say he is rocketing up my ranks of favorite boxers of all time. I would say he's in the top 3 now and is probably number 2 behind Muhammad Ali. The fucking Gypsy King, what a fucking legend. Does it again, pulls his fucking ass off the mat and then fucking wins it. I fucking loved it, but take nothing away from Deontay Wilder. That man took a fucking beating and was still there. He could barely hold his fucking arms up, but was still standing. It was the fight of this century, easily. Fuck, I'm glad I watched it. My mate sent me the dodgy link this morning out of nowhere. He just said, here's the link to the fight. And I fucking clicked on it, and thank God I fucking watched it. So after watching that, I was at the airport, caught the flight to Kodaikanal, fucking went to a market that looked like a COVID-19 incubator, and I'm going to be honest, my chest started feeling like it was under a little bit of pressure. And because I hadn't slept much the night before, I was starting to get some aches and pains. So I just came home, took a tab of ivermectin, and now I'm doing the pod. And I'm predicting I'll wake up tomorrow morning, no COVID. And I'm going to make another prediction. If I didn't take the ivermectin, 100% COVID. I can feel it floating around inside me now. Anyway, that's it. Congratulations to the fucking Gypsy King. Go out and get some ivermectin. Get your jabs too, but you need a second layer of defense, so get it. That's it for me tonight, and I'll see you the fuck later.